Snoop Dogg has now become Snoop Lion and a card-carrying member of the Rastafarian movement. Think of how many times in your short life you've discussed hip-hop and followed the word Snoop with dog. It naturally doesn't roll off the tongue very well, but it's become our way of identifying him, and some of us who are overly indulged creatures cannot be inconvenienced to switch one noun with another. But this sounds very familiar. Mace. You know ain't nothing changed but his limp. Well, actually his limp and his value system when he decided to quit rap and become a pastor. And then he came back, and then he left, and then he made a second comeback, and though I'm pretty aware of the Christian principles being from this side of the world. But what do we know about Rastafarians? When it comes to the word Rastafari, what do you think of? Somebody yell out some answers and see what we can come up with. Marley. All right, that's a given. What else? Come on. Weed. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Keep it coming. What up?
Red Stripe.
Did somebody just say red? Who said Red Stripe? Really? That sounds totally inaccurate, but let's go with it. Anything else? Yeah, I'm out too. When it comes to cultures like Rastafari, we tend to have a poppy viewpoint of it with no substantial information. So to us, Snoop might as well have made the transition to the Stonecutters. And if you had a childhood, you'll remember what that was. I doubt that this is somehow a strategic career move, because here in the West, we associate almost everything in terms of branding. Snoop changing his name isn't odd in and of itself because he kept half of it. But if Starbucks was to become Star Greens, you would think it would be detrimental to their empire, wouldn't it? Snoop is still in the business of making music, and judging by people in the past, changing your name isn't exactly the recipe for success. If you still think that he's doing this for the advancement of his career, you probably haven't considered one thing. How about alcohol?
Alcohol make you drunk, man. It don't make you meditate. It just make you drunk. When you drink alcohol, you don't meditate. You're more get-headed.
Liquor endorsements will be another financial cut Snoop will have to take, and he seems to have a pretty good relationship with Colt 45. But excessive use of alcohol is frowned upon in the Rastafarian community, and promoting the use of it, I'm sure, is a lot worse. But much like Mace's leap of absence and returns, only time will tell if Snoop is truly committed to his new lifestyle. Until then, this has got to be the coolest midlife crisis I've ever witnessed.
Snoop Dogg is still in Jamaica, observing and participating in authentic Jamaican culture.